we're going to go to the website, and it's going to look something like this. Not exactly, but something close. There'll be some strange name at the top of your website. It certainly won't be your club name. Okay? There will be some cryptic WYSIWYG. Do you guys know anybody know what WYSIWYG means? Right. What you see is what you get. That's all it is. It's what we call a WYSIWYG editor. So this is what our site looks like the very first time it's set up. Do you want your website to look like this? No, I want to change it, right? I mean, who's this guy? He's not a member of my club. Is he in your club? I don't think my Toastmaster guests are going to care if it's a WYSIWYG editor. Right? So I want to change that information on that home page. And to do that, you simply just have to scroll down the side, and we have what's called the login as a site administrator. Click on the link, and it opens up a nice little login box. Okay? In the login box, you're going to put your club number. Everybody who doesn't know their club number? You can find it on the website. If you go to district48.org and search for it, you'll find that we have a list of clubs with club numbers. But you're going to type in your club number, your password that you got in that email, and then it's going to reload the page. Now, I don't have administrator access to the demo site, so instead here I wanted to show you, this is our website, Donahue Dunedin Toastmasters. Once you've logged in and you scroll back down, you'll notice that it doesn't say log in as site admin anymore. Okay? That means you're logged in. And that's the only sign that you get that you're logged in. So to change this website, we just simply click in. Let's go. Let's go to that site admin panel. And it's going to bring up another little pop-up box. Okay, sometimes when everything gets dark behind it and you have this little pop-up, sometimes people call it a light box. So if you ever hear somebody say a light box, it's a pop-up. Okay? It's just, pop-up. I don't know, everybody remember the pop-up ads, right? Evil connotation with it. Now, one of the first things that you need to understand about your website is what a domain name is. Okay? When you are issued a free Toast Host website, it is put onto the server that Toastmasters already has, and it's put on as what is called a subdomain. And a subdomain is just simply a domain name with a period in the middle of it. Okay? For all clubs, it's clubnumber.toastmastersclubs.org. For Donahue Dunedin specifically, our club number is 2166. So our first Free Toast Host domain name was 2166.dunedintoastmasters.com. Now, what does that mean to you? Okay? Maybe, something special about our club number. We're an old club. Does it mean anything to someone who's not a Toastmaster? How do you market that? It's difficult, okay? It's a hard sell. So, Free Toast Host system has put in place a very simple way for you to change that number out with a word, and it's called a website alias. Okay? So when we first started making our website, we said, I can't market 2166, but I could market Dunedin, because that's where we are. Dunedin.toastmastersclubs.org. But this presented problems too. How does your teenager spell oh my gosh?
OMG.
OMG. Okay. Dunedin, http://Dunedin. Anybody know how to say Dunedin? I love sales calls. Oh, Mr. Tuttle, I see you're in Dunedin today. No, I'm not. Dunedin, I've heard them all. Over 30 characters to type. Okay? How often does it get misspelled, first off? how many people are going to type in 30 letters. Okay? So we needed a new plan. We needed what's called a custom domain. Now here's back to the administration panel. If you want to change that number from 2166 to Dunedin, you type it in here. Spelling counts. Okay? So whatever you type in there, that's the domain name. So be careful with that. Secondly, it is case sensitive. So if you put in capital D and they don't get to your site. If you put in lowercase d and they don't get to your site. So consider that. I would recommend that you make it all lowercase letters because toastmastersclubs.org is all lowercase letters. So make it consistent. Also notice that when you promote this site through the website alias or with the subdomain with the numbers, there's no www. It's just simply 2166. So that's all very important as the VPPR when you're doing your marketing to make sure that you don't put the wrong links in there. For us at Donahue Dunedin, I should say, for us at Donahue Dunedin, we said, well, we don't want Dunedin.toastmastersclubs.org. That's not us. We want something different. We want the custom domain name, right? Who doesn't want myclub.com, right? That's what we want. We want people to know where we are. And there's benefits to having that domain name. We are DunedinToastmasters.com. Yes, you know what? It's still long. Okay, it's not exactly what I would like, but if you type in Dunedin space Toastmasters, man, I'm first on the Google return. Okay, that domain name that you pick is going to directly link to your Google standings. It's going to make you the official site. This is not a free service. This is something that you have to register and pay for. And you can go to, there's a whole number of sites out there. You know, I don't want to limit you to one or two or whatever. You should expect to pay between $7 and $20 every year for your website name. What does that mean for you? Well, think about your income that you have. When a member pays dues, how much does your club get of those dues? For Donahue Dunedin, it's $10. So that's one member right there. Okay, that's how much that costs, one member. Is it worth it for us? We had 17 new members last year. And almost every one of them said that they saw the website and that's what precipitated their action to come. Yeah, it's worth one member for us. Once you have the domain name registered, the next step is you're going to have to tell the computer, your domain, wherever you registered your domain name, you're going to have to tell it, go fetch from Free Tostos. This is where my website is. A domain name is just that. It's a domain name. Then you're going to have to get into what's called the DNS, Domain Name Server Manager. And you're going to have to tell it where to go to find the information to display. How do we do that? Guess what? There's a complete tutorial at support.toastmasters.com. We're going to go back here to the docs. We're going to go to the administrator's startup guide. We're going to look through it. You know what I do? Anytime I find a search box, I use it. Okay? And I highly encourage you when you're on the District 48 website, there's a search box on every page in the top right. If you're looking for something specific, use a search box. That's the way I think. That's the way the website thinks. Okay? I use a search box. This was my first thing that came up. And there are explicit directions on how to set up GoDaddy. GoDaddy is not paying for this. They do not approve this. Toastmasters does not approve this. But I will tell you that there are specific directions if you buy it from GoDaddy, they do offer a pretty reasonable price, on how to set up your domain name server. Step by step. You don't have to think. Very easy to do.